Stop. I don't know about you, but I am outraged out. Tweets here, C words there. Even the flying nun got involved. I'm not kidding. The flying nun is throwing the C word around on Twitter like a nasty little frisbee. What is happening to America? What is happening to people? So what do we learn from this week of outrage? Well, it used to be that what cost you your job was that thing you did behind a tree at the company picnic. Yeah. If you're laughing, you know. Nope. Now it's Twitter, the one-stop career liquidator. All it takes is one idiotic statement, and you disappear faster than a Twinkie in Michael Moore's lap. Where would I be without Michael Moore's lap? I'd be out of jokes. Okay, as the online world encourages mob action over forgiveness, companies now need to protect themselves. So Twitter has become a global human resources as the population combines as a moral force to decide who stays and who goes. And let's not forget, on Twitter, the world's bathroom wall, all inscriptions are permanent. You are branded. You're branded for life. Of course, you can't just blame Twitter. It didn't write that tweet, Roseanne. And every company has the right to fire you over words. Freedom of speech without consequences only exists against the government. But this week, the offenses weren't only on Twitter or by Roseanne. 2 women said bad things. One apologized and lost her job. One apologized and kept her job. That's life. But let's be clear. I accept all apologies. If you're sorry, I accept it. I say this knowing that this favor may never be returned to me. There are organizations devoted to catching me screw up. It's true. It's true, but I will forgive all, even if they would end me with glee. So let's do this simple exercise. If I had said what Samantha Bee said about the daughter of a president, how long would I last? I'd be frog marched into a vat of truck drivers' back sweat. I would have requested that, actually. But as righties experience boycotts, lefties get awards. So it's not just about the offense, really. It's about the tribe. And one tribe is less forgiving than the other. See, I'm willing to forgive blunders, but I don't think there's any reciprocity over there at the left. And why is that? Well, Krauthammer said it first. You think they're stupid, they think you're evil. Meaning a conservative believes a liberal is mistaken, but a liberal believes a conservative is immoral. It's a huge difference. And behavior toward a righty is then excused because, after all, you're bad. If someone is evil, you can do anything to them. You can mimic their beheading. You can call a mom a C word for posting a picture of her child. You can wish death on Americans just for fun. So we all knew Bee would survive because that's the real story. We knew she was safe because in the contemporary landscape, the liberal joker's heart is always in the right place. After all, Ivanka, she had it coming. She's a mom, and her dad's evil. But such logic will lead to a dark and violent place. If one group sees you as evil, what stops others from moving beyond speech? Remember the Antifa, the Weather Underground, the Unabomber? I bet all major violence, the kind of the mass-killing variety, didn't start with, I disagree with you. No, it was, you're evil and we must stop you. Now, Trump's triggered some seriously angry people. Kathy Griffin, the decapitator-in-chief. She still sees herself as the victim. There's Tom Arnold. Oh, man, sad case. Chelsea Handler, what happened? Kimmel. Oberman is back. Sarah Silverman, who wanted a military coup. Robert De Niro, who threatened to punch the president. Of course, there's Alec Baldwin. Then there's sad Jim Carrey. And now, even the flying frickin' nun. It just breaks my heart. I love Sally Field. But these people are so broken by Trump that they no longer see you as human, but as a problem. I guess after the Obama era, all this losing is unknown territory. So we were watching a national tantrum for spoiled brats. So what do you do if political adversaries want you ruined, but you just want them healthy enough so you could debate them? If they're constantly demanding scalps, shouldn't we do the same, a sort of mutually assured career destruction? Is that the only way to get everyone to stop the outrage crusade? to see that it goes both ways. I don't know. That is not me, and it shouldn't be you either. Let's welcome tonight's guests. He's got more good humor than the Ice Cream Man. TV writer and producer Rob Long. Short of credit there. Don't talk to him without a nurse because he'll put you in stitches. Writer and comedian David Angelo. She drinks her own tears to stay hydrated. National Review reporter Kat Timpf. And he stole his pinky ring from Saturn. Former WWE superstar and my massive sidekick, TYRUS. Rob, you were a big-time Hollywood producer. Cheers, that gym store, that
Sure.
what's that other show?
A recent cancellation.
Yes,
yeah. I've been there.
Yes, you were canceled. You were canceled, but you did nothing racist.
No, we just didn't hold our audience. That's what we did. By the way, great contemporary reference with the Flying Nuns. Fantastic. If you are under 80 years old, that was a show on 50 years ago. Half a century ago.
But did you see her tweet?
I did. Sally Fields tweet.
Sally Fields used the C word to actually pile on Ivanka, which is like everybody was trying to outgross each other, right?
Well, that's what they do. They're like trying to act like it's not a big deal or to pile on or something. I mean, it's slightly different. I mean, the tweet and Roseanne's tweet and Samantha Bee's statement are different.
Right, I agree.
But you know, what can you do? Like if you're running ABC, you know you're going to have trouble with your advertisers. You can't just like ignore that. This is like a $500 million business that she torched. The real question is like, why did they not take her phone away?
Yes.
Right? Because that's the. Every other star of a TV show, every other star of a movie had to go through something called, you have to get a physical.
Right.
You have to get insured. Insurance is really important. It's called completion bond.
Yes.
And if you can't be insured, you will not get the job.
That's a good point. You know, David, what depressed me was not that Roseanne got in trouble. I like the idea of the show itself. It was kind of sloppy. But I like the fact that they actually presented some kind of civil discourse that was missing. So I was like really hopeful. And the person who presents the civil discourse then goes ahead and shoots it in the head. I mean, she actually creates this thing and we go, oh, maybe the world will change. And then she tweets this thing and then it all goes away.
I know. It's kind of depressing. That's what it is. It was nice. I admit it was nice to see a character on TV who was an open communist.
Yes.
We had fun for a few months. But now we go back to it, and it's tough now. They're gonna put the freeze on those types of things. I feel like
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be pilot season. Pilot season. My agent told me. You know, it's like make sure the pilot's out before you put your head in the oven. And the advice I got.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The advice you got, huh?
Yeah, that was it. That conversation happened.
Do you buy, Kat, the Ambien excuse? Because the reason why I bring that up, everybody knows somebody who's had an experience with Ambien, but that was Roseanne's excuse. Do you buy that?
I do not buy that.
Okay.
I don't think that Ambien makes you racist. I think that what she said was unacceptable, and I just don't understand why she would think it was worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, the best thing about Twitter is not only do you not get paid for your tweets, but you can also get fired for them.
Yes. There's no upside.
There's no upside. I don't know why any of us are on this app whatsoever. And I say this as someone who does absolutely, literally nothing else.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think
it's sad.
It's sad. It's very sad.
We're all very sad. What, David, you were going to say?
I think Twitter is actually pretty interesting. It's good, you know, because before Twitter, I was struggling in obscurity. And after Twitter, now tens of thousands of people know that I'm struggling. Nice.
It is good for that.
Yeah. Might have moved
away for free. That was a problem right
You
there.
should save your jokes for this show. All right, TYRUS. Okay, what about B? The amazing thing is nobody expected Samantha Bee to be fired because it was planned. I think it was planned. The audience loved it. They all cheered when she did it. Do you think it's different?
Well, the connotation's different.
Right.
But I think it was recorded.
Yeah.
Edited.
Yeah.
watched before, and they were really excited about it. So it was a premeditated hit.
Yeah.
And when they did what they did, she then, because there was some backlash, not because it was the right thing to do, to look back and be like, hey, that was wrong, and call somebody that, especially a picture of her holding her child, which I think is but it was because the sponsors were like, no, we're not good with that.
Yeah.
And it's okay, I guess, because she got a pass. Here's where it gets weird. She got away with that because I think she was a woman. Because if I would have said that on this show and you guys would have let it run,
oh my God,
you guys would have been, and then Greg would be like, I'm so sorry. There's Tyrus, there's nothing I actually can't talk to you anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
And
I would drop you like a hot potato.
Like, but Greg, hello, sorry. And he would come out here and bash me and show bad videos of me and talk about he never liked me and he was scared every day to come to work and I was a bully. And
you know me so well.
He would have buried me. He literally would have buried me.
I would have buried him so quickly.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's kind of one of those things where if a man would have said that on the same type of show, he would not be around anymore. So it's a definite double standard. And the other thing where I think is on us, and I kind of was, one of the things I thought was funny was the president was upset about apologies.
Yes.
That had me laughing. Like,
it is.
Like, Mr. President, bruh. You don't apologize.
Yeah.
When your staffer said that stuff about John McCain, no.
Yeah.
Even if it come out your mouth and it was wrong, we don't apologize over here. And that's something that's been something that the Trump and the Trump presidency and the new Trump Republicans, we don't apologize for nothing.
Yeah.
And for him to be like, why don't you apologize to this person? I was like, come on, man. Like he's got to be messing and joking around. Because the right don't apologize.
No,
just keep going.
Yeah, no,
the left, they fire each other and ruin each other's lives and then look to us to do the same thing, and we're like, nah, we're not doing that stuff.
I see this outrage cycle moving so fast. You have an error that's driven by emotion, stupidity. That gets the spotlight, the crowd, the instant outrage. And then the company that you work for goes, holy crap, this place is going up in smoke, because they're watching Twitter, and then they don't want permanent damage, so you're gone.
I just want to, one of the things I was really offended by in the mainstream coverage is they're like, Roseanne was she was the voice of the red state. And no, her character was.
Yeah.
People, just like for me, I loved Conan the Barbarian. He was the man. I didn't know Arnold from nobody. I didn't know he just happened to be cool, but I'm just saying I didn't know him.
Yeah.
I like that guy. And so America likes the character. They like the family, not the person who made the racist statement. They love the character. That's who they're hurt by. They don't have that character anymore, not Roseanne. And that's very, I mean, it makes her very clear.
All right, we got to roll up. Coming up, a new entry to the Fake News Hall of Fame. That is next.